Okay, so we're gonna start going live now. I'm just gonna share the stream a little bit. Hold on, let's see if there's also a way to what's this live actions? Create clip? No. Polls. Yeah, I really need help on how to put comments on the site. It's not very hold on. Latest comments. Nope, that's not how it is. Tools and settings. Dark mode, pages, page roles, chatbot, moderator dashboard. Okay, we'll save that for later. Create a group for your gaming video creator page, and not quite scheduled replays. Okay, so there's no more scheduled replays, but not exactly been using it. I'm gonna start sharing the page up right now, so with everyone, then we'll go ahead and so time to share. Options, share to a group. Yeah, let's just post it like this. So okay, share to Philippines, share to players. I'm not gonna write something clever because I've already spent quite a bit of time doing this. So still sharing to a few more groups. We should be starting a bit shortly. Yeah, also it looks like my face is not moving quite that much. Okay, one more group. And yeah, we're gonna be starting in a minute. Let me should be starting a bit short. Okay, there, we're ready to start now. Check notifications. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, if you're tuning in, hello, we're ready to start. Yeah, I guess we can start now. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be doing traditional arena cube draft. I don't know if I'll be doing this again next week or if I'll just say goodbye to Kaldheim once and for all. But for now, I want to test out the draft cube. I want to see what's new or what's interesting. So we're doing traditional so we get a full 3 matches no matter what happens. And I want to know what's changed. We're definitely getting cards from Kaldheim, but we're also getting cards from Kaladesh and Historic Anthology. So we're going to see what fits and what does not quite fit. If you're tuning in, please leave a comment or drop a like so that I know, so that I can greet you properly. I'll see if I can pay attention to this and the chat. I still could not get chat working on OBS. I'm really going to have to figure that out one day. If someone can help me out on that one, I would greatly appreciate it. But for now, let's see. What's the studio? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I really could use some help on that end. I'm not the greatest in. I'm not the greatest in setting up for OBS. I could barely even get the setup right for XSplit, and I kind of stopped using XSplit for streaming because yeah, they throttle your output. It's not great. Okay, we're on. We got a full table. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get things going up and running right now. Just waiting for this 3, 2, 1 more person. Okay, we're in. So right off the bat, we got removal and settle the wreckage, but let's see. If we want to go combo, it's Bolas to Citadel, but how easy is it to get them triple black? Other good stuff, Expansion Explosion. Kazandu Mammoth's always relatively solid. From what I've heard on the grapevine, green is good, red is kind of good, black is kind of weak here, but we might be able to get a shot off this one. We will need green for ramping in this one. It's either a ramp or some sort of artifact help. There is no way we're gonna win if we cast this on a natural 6. But that said, we can just take white. We can just take white and just leave a mark on white right now. It's probably, this one's relatively safe. I'm gonna take the Citadel because this is super risky, and heck, it's cube draft. We might as well go for the risk on this one. Let's go for it. Yeah, but we should be on the lookout for green into ramping. So we're starting to see some cards from the Historic Ontology, like Sword of Body and Mind. Hazoret, relatively solid red. Okay, I thought this was Inspiring Statuary. It wouldn't work anyway because this is an artifact. Let's see, what are the good ones? Well, we got Tangled Florahedron from Ramp. That's one part. I probably should take it, though. I can also speculate on Lifecrafter's Bestiary. This is actually very good. It's when you cast creature spells, you can pay 1 extra to draw a card, and you get a free scry. This one's probably something I'd be looking... It also combos well with Bolas' Citadel, so that is something I'm looking forward to. I'm probably going to take that. Yeah, removal, it's pretty much Bloodchief's Thirst. Consign to Oblivion, not so much. Commit to Memory is always relatively good, especially if we can get Narset or other ways to mess with our opponent's card draw. But I'm going to take the Bestiary for now. We're really looking out for ramp or some sort of control elements in this sense. Cosima... Doom Foretold is... Doom Foretold looks very nice. It's a way to get advantage. Demonic Pact, we will need a way to sacrifice or harmless offering this guy, but this one's worth it also. We can buy time with Ovia or... Well, actually... Yeah, it's Ovia or Reese. Both of them buy time. Both of them I'm not that impressed with. We have 0 creatures right now. It's looking like I'm not going to take a creature at this point. I guess we take the Doom Foretold. This one's card advantage by itself. Okay, so my first instinct is Terramorphic Expanse. We're going to look at the other stuff, but we have Valorous Stance. This one is removal. So we could go white-black, we have early removal or some base protection. This one fixes our mana, but we probably don't need it that much. We're kind of straying away from green, but that's okay. This might not make the cut anymore. What? I spoke too soon. And there's a Grim Climb Pathway. I really want this. There's also a Verdurous Gearhulk. I really want this too. We might not necessarily... Well, the white can be the splash. We can just go green-black at this point. Vizier looks kind of okay, but we need to go for big guns. I want to take the Verdurous Gearhulk. We don't have any creatures yet. We have to also look for ways to gain life or ways to not die. Well, Platinum Angel's a way to not die. Path of Negation looks like a very good way to not die. Safest pick is actually Explore because we do need to ramp. I'm hoping Karn the Great Creators in the set. I did not pay attention though, so don't count me in for that one. I really want to take this one, but I don't think everything's gonna be that slow. I will take the Explore. Someone else gonna be lucky in that one. We got Breeding Pool. Search for Ascanthus, kind of okay. Perilous Mirror. Which of the Moors requires some sacrifice shenanigans? Declaration in Stone is actually very solid removal. I'm taking this one. Like, even if it's just 1-for-1 removal, it's perfect. Wow, we also got Torrential Gearhulk. Cruel Reality. I don't want to cast that possible. There's Unstable Obelisk as a way to ramp. There's Skittering Surveyor as... It's not ramp, but it does ensure we hit our land drops. There's Bastion of Remembrance to buy us time. I kind of want to play it safe, take the Skittering Surveyor, because I'm not sure if we're going to go into white or green as our second... Or even if we played the Bolas' Citadel altogether. So far, we have not seen anything that really supports this. I could just go white-green and... I could just go white-green. We could splash the black for the Doom Foretold. So that leaves us the Scattered Groves. That leaves us the Conclave Mentor. Conclave Mentor is a very good combo with the Verdurous Gearhulk. They also have a Scattered Groves, but I do need to take the Enabler. We'll take the Mentor for now. And we're kind of getting rewarded here. Ajani the Great-Hearted came back. Garruk's Uprising's back here. We're going to take the Ajani for now. We are short on creatures, that's noted, but that's kind of fine. We need to have a few good creatures. We don't necessarily need to have every creature, though. If we want to run the bestiary, we do want to have more creatures. Actual creatures. So let's keep that in mind. Yeah, Bolas' Citadel. It's not in the cards. At least that's how it's lining up. So, liking the declaration. But yeah, having only 3 legit creatures is a bit... Okay, we got an additional 1 min... Okay, these are not exciting. Ministrant of Obligation buys us a lot of time, so we will take that. Nessian Horn Beetle. Okay, so it looks like this... And we got Isamaru. Well, it's either Isamaru or Wilt. I think I will actually take the Wilt. We do... Yeah, we will take the Wilt here in this case. We are playing best of 3, so we should try to ensure we have a sideboard to play with. That's a shame that no one's in control, so that's one thing. Oh, wow. Black is getting rewarded here. There's Liliana, there's Cheville. There's Golos, if we dare. Not too bad, actually. There's a Kogla, which we don't have any humans yet. No, wait, we do have one, madam. Sawtusk Demolisher. Mutate, destroy target non-creature permanent. It's... Okay, Sawtusk Demolisher, actually interesting. It's actually very good removal for that. If I'm going to say removal, the best one is literally binding the old gods. It does give us an excuse to run the Doom Foretold. I probably have to take the binding. It's probably the best answer. I do like the idea of taking Golos as a 5-drop, but I think the binding gets us there more in the long term. So, well, it started out as main black, but it looks like the black is now just gonna be a splash. Ooh, Uvenwald Hydra. Not exactly counters though. If I want counters, it's Stonecoil Serpent. There's Poison the Cup as removal, but we probably want... kind of wish we got the Unburial Rites from last time. Definitely want to take the Woodland Cemetery here, actually. It's either that or the Stonecoil Serpent, but there's also a Glass Casket as some early removal. I'm going to ensure that we can splash black. I'm going to take the Woodland Cemetery. Yeah, it feels very early, but I don't think any of the lands really cycled back. So, ooh, Rishkar's expertise. It's not the best expertise. There's a Timrid Calls the Dead. Don't have that many creatures quite yet. Rankle looks very good. Actually, I probably want to take the Glorious Protector though. Yeah, it's also a very good Foretell card too, and we don't exactly have other angels, so this one's actually perfect. We do have a lot of 4-drops though. We probably want to... I was gonna say we probably want to stop taking 4-drops, and we have Elspeth Conquers Death, which is probably the next best thing. We're trying... There are a lot of good black cards here, but we're making black the splash color, so we are gonna take ECD. So it's looking like main white, green secondary for the most part. Although we can foretell this, so this one can just be a turn 2, turn 3 play. So nice seeing some of the Kaldheim. Well, we got some of the good Kaldheim cards between the Glorious Protector and the Binding the Old Gods. Remorseful Cleric, always very good. Elvish Rejuvenator helps us with the lands. I'm very tempted to take this one. It's between this and Remorseful Cleric. Being able to nuke an opponent's graveyard strategy is always very good. There's also a Gilded Lotus I don't really want to take. Cosmos Elixir. I want to avoid 4-drops if possible. So it's between that and Elvish Rejuvenator. This one ramps us at least. So it's allows us from 3 to go to 5. And that's where some of our good stuff is. Yeah, we'll take the ramp. I did say we really want ramp. And we can ramp into stuff like Lyra Dawnbringer. That's a very good 5-drop also. We're gonna hope that Chainweb Arachnir or Primal Might comes back, which is a bit unsure, but it's better than nothing. So we're definitely main white here. Not exactly the best colors, but ooh, wow. Okay, we lucked out with Indata Triome. There's also Mindstone, which I like, but we definitely need the Triome at this point. So we have the Triome, we have the Cemetery, so I think that answers most of our blue, green, white, and our black splash. So we have a Mirari's Wake, but This one, I probably want actual creatures. Trial of Ambition's very good removal, but we'll go with Mouth to Feed because this gives us a creature and gives us card draw. Chevel came back. Sun Petal Grove came back, so we're definitely taking this one. There's also Cultivator's Caravan as an option, but this will fall into non-creatures. Well, it's technically a mana rock that can become a creature, but it's more often than not a mana rock. I'm going to just take the Sun Petal Grove. We'll take lands whenever possible at this point. Karuga the Macro Sage. Well, I'm not going to run Zetpala anyway, so I might as well take it for consideration. Let's see. Growth Spiral, we're not really casting any of these. Let's just hate out the Sweltering Suns. Okay, so if we run Karuga the Macro Sage, we cannot. There are 5 cards we can't run. We lose the Mentor, we lose our removal and Declaration, we lose removal and Valorous Stance, so that's very serious. There's some Pathway. There's a Pelaka Predation, which we can play as a land. There's also God's Willing. I'm going to take the Pelaka Predation. It's land and or spell, so that's an option. Because I'm actually seriously considering Karuga at this point. Well, Gilded Lotus is what's left here. Chainweb Arachnir on the site. So the temptation I can do is if I can try to hit for more expensive cards that remove stuff. This will unfortunately count as a 2. Fabled Passage is actually perfect for us. There's also a Branchloft Pathway. There's a Massacre Worm, but if I can't run Bolas' Citadel, how am I gonna run Massacre Worm? I do want to take the Inscription, though it is removal at the very least. And we do have some big top-end creatures we can use. Safest pick is always Fabled Passage, though. Yeah, we'll go for the safe pick. We're going to take the Fabled Passage. It's not exciting, but Inscription is not necessarily exciting either. Okay, we got a Noxious Gearhulk. I really have to take the... we also have a Dryad of Elysian group that will also solve our mana problems. And there's an Isolated Chapel. Okay. I'm going to take the Noxious Gearhulk because this is the one that will reward us the most. We probably will get something back on the return. Ooh, we got a Starnheim Unleashed. This one's very good on... This one's also something we can foretell into something. We do have one Foretell card. I'm not opposed to taking another one. The other option is Cold Steel Heart, which ramps us a bit. There's also Wayward Swordtooth, which kind of ramps us. It's at least a 5/5, but we don't exactly have card draw. I'm going to take the Starnheim Unleashed. We're very greedy at this point, I'll be honest. We got removal here in Mythos of Natroy. Back for more is something I'd like to take. There's also removal in Fairgrounds Warden. If I have to take one, it's probably going to be Mythos of Natroy. So we have to be careful with what we're splashing now. Also, we got way more... Ooh. Ronas is always fine. It just can't attack or block, but we can pump with it. Overwhelming Splendor will mess up our opponent quite a lot. There's also Harvester of Souls. Whenever another token creature dies, you draw a card. Hornet Queen. Do I really want to go that top and end that high a top end? This one will really hurt an opponent if we go for it. I'm gonna set on Ronas. Power 4 or greater. We do have a few. We'll take it. Okay, we got an Overgrown Tomb. We are definitely taking that over Balaged Recovery. Oh, the God-Pharaoh's Gift is also nice. Actually, the combo is alive. I'm gonna take the Overgrown Tomb for now because that's the safer pick. But if I see the combo going around, I will take it. We also got Temple of Plenty. We also got a Doomscar. Between Doomscar and Languish, I'm definitely taking the Doomscar here. There's also Varaska, Golgari, and Golgari Queen, but we're gonna take the Doomscar here. We are a long-term deck, so we do want some sort of removal. Angel of Sanctions, perfect removal for us. So we have a bit of a high end here. So we got the Branch Loft Pathway back. So we also got the Inscription back. So it's a good thing I just went for the land. We'll take the Branch Loft Pathway here. So far so good in terms of the draft, though. We do have a few sketchy picks, I'll be honest. Got Mangara the Diplomat. Blightstep Pathway. We're not splashing for red exactly. We'll take the Diplomat. Probably not gonna. We might play it, we might not, but better to have an option. Oh, I probably should have gone into red. Escape to the Wilds is always good. I'm gonna take the Plain White Celebration. I guess that could be our top end spell, but I'm putting in the sideboard for now. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna run Karuga at this rate. If we had some adventures, I guess we'd have a reason to run Karuga, but not quite. There's a back four more. That's also a good sideboard card. Looks like no one's on the mill plan, so that's good news for us. So if we're gonna cut cards, it's definitely gonna be on the 4 or 5 slot. We actually have a lot of cards in the 5 slot. There's a Yorion also. You know what? We could Yorion instead. Do we have enough cards though? Okay, let's see if we have actually enough cards. We might be able to do a Yorion deck. So that's 60 cards, 24 lands. I might squeeze it to 25. Okay, let's do a test. So we're currently at 17 lands. Okay. Let's fit all these lands in first, then we will. So this is 17. Mostly. Okay, we'll definitely this one. Okay, technically 18. Okay, let's add 5 lands first. We want to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that puts us 22, 23, 24. Okay, we're just short 4 cards. Wow, we're just short 4 cards. I want this to kind of work. Hold on. We don't have a blue splash. I really wish I took some of the other cards, but let's see. It's a blue and a red splash. Hold on. I could just add lands here in this case. But you know what? Let's add the Niv-Mizzet. Let's add an island and a mountain. Yeah, we're really going all greedy at this point. It might not end well for us. 26 lands. Let's see, there's an price. Sweltering Suns 20. Yeah, I'm taking the Sweltering Suns because it does give us something to cycle to. We probably should just add another mountain since if we're actually gonna cast this, it's natural red. Kinda wish we took the Dryad of the Elysian Grove now. So we're running a lot more lands than normal, which is kind of between the Skittering Surveyor, Elvish Rejuvenator. I guess we're kind of fine. Binding the Old Gods also shooters out the land. Explore also helps us in that sense. So we're actually at 61. So hold on, we should cut one. Yeah, we're actually more green now, so we'll cut 1 plains. There you go. So 26 lands. Technically 27 if we count the Palaka Predation. Got 4 swamps. This is probably going to be a very big mistake. I also have to make plans of if I take out the Yorion and trim it down to a lighter deck, what are the cards I should cut? That's going to be an issue here, so I have to keep that in mind. But for now, we're going to test this out. We got 3 matches anyway, so we'll see how things go here. And we got our first match beginning. I think our opponent's gonna be wondering what the heck we're up to if we with the cards we've picked. And they definitely know we have Yorion. It's something we're gonna be declaring. That's for certain. Got a huge 60 card deck. So not bad. Hornbeat, we actually can Doomscar, then Skittering Surveyor. Actually, it's not really Doomscar. It's more like Foretell than Skittering Surveyor. We'll see what if our opponent has a certain combo. So we definitely want to play the white out. Opponent gave up their Hagra Mauling, so it's kind of good news for us. Dread Horde Invasion, so yeah, we... So next turn we play this Forest Skittering Surveyor. We start shooting black sources. Opponent taking an early hit. We got an Indata Triome, but we will go Skittering Surveyor. Yeah, we're gonna go with our 3 main colors. So opponent probably swings with the zombie army. Will Mace Mind Tome. Okay, so they're also in control. So we will take 1 hit for now. Hit an Overgrown Tomb, not so great. We can play Nessian Hornbeetle. Basically what this does is... Also our opponent's stuck on lands. So what this does is we can chump block the token at least. So next turn we might end up having to cycle. Okay, opponent hits their mana. Let's see if they drop something good. Judith Scourge Diva. Okay, hold on. This is other creatures you control whenever not. This does feel a bit premature, but yeah, we'll trade now. Oh, we hit the Binding the Old God, so hold on. It's actually perfect. We can Doomscar first, then Binding the next thing they drop, or we can just Binding now. No, we'll Doomscar first. This feels really greedy, but we have to kind of do this early. I might have made a mistake. Basically, it resets their token. We know they're losing life over time. I also want to set up where we can buy back Yorion before we cast Doom Necromancer. Oh, planning to get something back. Crypt Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Let's have to do some math here first. Like, I want to play this first, then buy this, so that's 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough to do both. So I'm actually gonna just buy Yorion. And then we'll probably cycle the Triome. I probably should have cycled the Triome first in case I could have drawn something. Yeah, it looks like I might have popped that Doomscar a little bit too early. So we're taking 5. If our opponent could just buy back the Judith now to... It'll still deal 5. Wait, it's... Sacrifice Doom... Yeah, it'll sacrifice that return... Okay, no, opponent's not going for it. Because they... Oh, in fact, they're just only gonna ding us for 2. Do they have an Ember Cleave? No Ember Cleave. So we're definitely gonna go Binding the Old Gods. Let's play one. We have a Verdurous Gearhulk, but that's probably a very big feel bad. We're gonna play the Binding first. Now the question is, what do we target? Safest play is to target the Dreadhorde Invasion, but actually, yeah, because they can sacrifice this in response. I'm gonna just... This one, discard the card, create the 2/2 zombie. I'm gonna just nuke their Dreadhorde Invasion. It's possible they have us dead to rights at this point. Yeah, let's see. They sacrifice, they get back Judith. They Crypt Breaker, make a zombie. So, okay. Oh, wait, no, they're gonna do that for... Okay, it's Trial of Ambition. Get back Judith, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're... Oh, wait, no. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With no way to gain life, this is a problem. Oh, wow. I think we're dead. Should have saved the Doomscar for that. Opponent lights up the stage. Oh, they got the combo with the... Discard the card is fine. But yeah, we have no way of gaining life. If we need to kill something, it has to be Judith first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this does nothing. I am gonna snipe the Judith first because it's... Well, technically, these tokens die, it's not a problem. The problem is I'm gonna die to excess damage. Yeah, that's good enough. So we're gonna... I'm actually okay with this one. I'm willing to keep this again. Besides, our opponent's deck does look slightly fast, so we have to be careful with our use of Doomscar. But so we should prioritize any hand with a lot more removal than normal. Add Kenneth. Hey Kenneth, nice to meet you. Add you please. Can direction 65204. Let's see. How do we do that? I'll do this after this match. Is that okay with you? Five. We will definitely play first. Taking a risk. We definitely will play Mount first, that's for sure. So... yeah, who says I don't do requests? Turn 3, Ronas. Yeah, we need... Actually, it should be turn 3 Mount first. Opponent taking their time. Oh. Our opponent can go for kill this one. There's no lightning bolt per se, but it's not impossible. So next turn we can just play Ronas because it's indestructible. We will at least draw a card off feed. Also, there's the setup with the Gilded Lotus. I'm actually glad we got this one. Maze Mind Tome. I'm just gonna play this now. Our opponent might have something like Innocent Blood, but I think that's a sorcery if I'm not mistaken. Lightning Axe, discard. Okay, that's fine. So we're probably gonna feed next turn. Mace Mind Tome is very good for our opponent. I could also just play Yorion first if possible. Oh yeah, I can do Gilded Lotus then get Yorion. There's a Sweltering Suns, but oh wait, hold on. We'll save the Sweltering Suns for later though. I probably should not have played the red mana. That's already a clue that I'm up to no good. Opponent's gonna get one good hit at us. If our opponent did some... Let's see, what's our opponent up to? Trial of Ambition. Ooh, wow. That's actually a solid. Okay, starting to hit their mana. I kind of don't want to play the Yorion for now. You have a lot of mana, but nothing much to do with it. Hold on. This feels like a waste, but... yeah, we kind of have to do it now. Also note that we can cycle this. Yeah, opponent had a very tiny Trial of Ambition. And this is not the one that goes back. So we might as well play this other half. Let's get our one card. Yeah, it's a mountain. So I guess we're seeing some weird side effect that we're Blood Artist. Oh wow, we're gonna be triggering quite a lot here. Come on, please play one more creature. No, okay, well we can wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, this is perfect for us. Hold on. Return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Oh wow. So it's return target permanent. No, proliferate doesn't do much, but we can make citizen tokens. Yeah, I'm gonna just make... yeah, we got the Plane-wide Celebration. Oh, opponent has a kill spell for this? Well, they know we're making tokens already. Heartless Act. Okay, that's fine. I guess I should have attacked first. So we can make our opponent deal with this again. Dusk Legion Zealot. So this is +2/+. Okay, opponent going for the full draw. They're really digging now. We got way too much mana at this point. Yeah. But I can say we did get very good use out of Yorion. Dreadhorde Invasion. Crypt Breaker, okay. Okay, we got Noxious Gearhulk, so destroy another target creature if a creature is destroyed this way. Okay. We're gonna swing with the whole team. Let's see how our opponent blocks. Because we got a surprise for them. What I'm actually hoping for is like our opponent blocks with the Midnight Reaper early so that they only draw one card out of... one or a few cards out of the equation. They don't draw that many. I'm also hoping that they just... oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping for. They draw one card from the Midnight Reaper. They get one trigger. Okay, they get two triggers. Okay, sure. Resolve all. So, a bit of a non-bow. We're going to give them 5 triggers. Unfortunately, it's Sweltering Suns, not Anger of the Gods, but I'll accept it. We got Chainweb Arachnir also. We'll play that later. Our opponent might have a flyer. So, I'm pretty sure our opponent plays... ooh, Siege Gang Commander. That's going to be annoying. Heh, we got a Doomscar. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is indestructible, so you know what? We got a Doomscar. And we can technically play this, but it's for no value. I could just play the Chainweb Arachnir. Yeah, we're going to play the Chainweb Arachnir first. We can only pump this to 3. We need it to be 4 or greater, so we're going to pass. But we've gone through 2 wipes already at this point. Doomed Necromancer. We can snipe that before our opponent gets something back. That's what we're going to do. Also got a Nessian Horn Beetle, so hold on. Let's do some math first. Actually, no. Let's just Noxious Gear Hulk now. Snipe the Doom Necromancer so they don't get anything back. Play the Horn Beetle, so... opponent probably just blocks with a token. That makes sense. There's no point letting it grow if you're going to die soon. Oh, I actually had enough mana to pump. I goofed up there. We're also kind of empty on board, but at this point, a Languish is bad for us. Murderous Rider. Oh no, they could. Did they miscast it? They could have just cast it in the Destroy a Creature part. I could play an Honor Crop Captain just to get an additional 2-drop. Nah, this is fine. Let's see. I could use another non-creature, I guess. And we could cut 1 land as a yeah, I guess we can do that. We can cut 1 land as a result. Probably cut 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll cut 1 forest. So yeah, we're kinda... this one's kinda wild actually. We've managed to survive. We've managed to survive on our opponent doing that. Well, we actually managed to play Yorion Control in draft. Kinda regret drafting some of those blue. So this is where things start falling apart. We need green mana for this to be live. We can foretell this, and we can get our opponent with a Flash Flyer as a result. Our opponent's going first, and oh, I meant to press keep, but you know what? This is fine too. We got Skittering Surveyor. I can just bin the Explore, or yeah, we'll bin the Explore. Then watch me draw green mana like a boss. Oh. So we're definitely going Skittering Surveyor turn 3. This is going to be a slow hand, so not to our advantage. It's advantage to our opponent, especially one who has Dreadworn Invasion turn 2. So we play Skittering Surveyor, get a green source. Or we can actually draw the green source, so we can play Skittering. We'll actually play Ministrant of Obligation since we have the greens. So what I can do is I can place for a Skittering Surveyor, Chainweb Arachneer. So the plan is we're gonna load up before we drop the Doom Foretold, especially if it looks like our opponent is having, our opponent did the quick. If you're having land issues, that's when you do it. So it looks like they did find something. I was willing to trade it though. So Forest, Skittering Surveyor, take action. We'll get. We have quite a few double greens. Actually, no, we have one double green. No, two double greens. I think, yeah, to be safe, we'll take another forest. Play our Chainweb Arachneer. I'm okay with letting this grow a little bit. The plan is next turn we will drop the Doom Foretold. Opponent should be dropping permanents at this point. Judith, Scourge Diva. Let's see, they might have a burn spell. No, they don't. So, because it's a token, it's not going to trigger that. Oh, we got Binding the Old Gods too. That's perfect. But I want to set up Yorion first. So next turn we're just gonna Binding Judith, play the land. Hopefully, next turn play Yorion, try to get the double value that way. I probably could leave one token back to block this one. No, that's bad. That's not gonna work. Light up the stage, draws 2 cards. They get the Languish, so that's an issue for us. They're more likely to play Doom Necromancer. What do they get back? Nothing. So what we can do is we can actually snipe the Doom Necromancer first. Also, do you have a creature? We actually do have a creature, but it's Ministrant. Probably should have attacked first. I think of it. That's fine. I was gonna hold back anyway. So basically the plan now is to either double block Judith or double block the token. Exquisite Blood. Hold on. When the opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Probably pings the token. Oh, it pings me. Okay. Search for Indata Triome. So I will do Yorion first. Let's get our value here. We will snipe Exquisite Blood because that will definitely kill us over time. And if our opponent decides they want to kill Yorion, we have the back for more to, well, get back for more. In fact, I'm kind of counting on our opponent to kill Yorion. Terragrid, God of Fright. So they will actually get binding. Oh, Doom Foretold is actually not so great for... Wait, we can sequence this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2... Because we make our opponent sacrifice first. And we can just play the... No, we can just play Mangara. Just play Mangara now. So they have to decide if they'll most likely sacrifice this. So I definitely don't want to sacrifice Doom Foretold. I will sacrifice Binding actually. Ooh. Oh yeah, it has Menace. So I want to see what they target. And this one is you own and control. Please target Yorion. Please target Yorion. Yes, targeted Yorion. So we fight something. We'll fight the zombie token because that's the exile. Doesn't really matter. So let's just exile this. So opponent now has to sacrifice either Binding, Siege. Yeah, Terragrid's going to be an issue. Oh wow, they're going to get a lot of benefit. And they can shoot... Well, they can shoot one. So what I can do is I can actually just sack the Doom Foretold. Our opponent gets control of it. We're out of cards anyway. Because I definitely don't want our opponent to have any of these. You can have my Doom Foretold. Because on his turn, he's still gonna have to sack something for himself. Let's see, cards in yard 5, so we actually do have enough to buy this back. I just want to get some lifelink in, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So land doesn't quite matter, but actually it might matter because I might want to play Chainweb Arachnir. If our opponent gives us a good opportunity. Okay, that has trample. So we're gonna deal at least. Okay. So need to do some math here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 4, 5. Okay, wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I can take him down to 1. I don't think our opponents realized that Or did our opponent realize that they're sandbagging a lightning axe? It's 2 mana to activate. They might snipe the token in response. Yeah, that's fine. And so what do we sacrifice? If I sacrifice Ronas, that means okay, they sacrificed that one because they want to let this go through. Blood Artist, oh, they can gain life this way. So I should sacrifice Mangara. Fire Action Arena. Oh, we're sacrificing Mangara, that's for sure. Keruga. Oh, we could also get extra value off Keruga. Actually, I can even sacrifice Rona since our opponent played everything out. They have no way of blocking Yorion. But we will sacrifice Mangara. And all I need to do is just attack in the sky. Conclave Mentor to go with this, but we're just gonna yeah, that's a good game. Whew! We survived this one. And we even gave our opponents, oh wow. Having to play around with your own Doom Foretold when your opponent has a Terror Grid. Wow. That one really needed a lot of that one really needed a lot of planning. There we go. That's a very beautiful win. So we got one match win. I want to at least get another one so that we get our investment back, but yeah, if we can get the third match win, we'll go for it. Its Absent Greed is good, but it looks like it's literally just greedy altogether. Whew. Yorion and Limp. I'm trying to remember back in Ikoria. I made it a plan that I should try to play with as many companions as possible for draft. I don't think I played Yorion. No, what? I've definitely played Obosh. I'm trying to remember Gerudo if I did. I definitely played with Keruga, the green-blue one. I definitely played with Lurus. So this one is actually fine. We got we're probably just gonna do this land 1. We're gonna oh yes, oh wow, combined with the Gilded Lotus, Starnheim Unleashed looks like a plan. We're gonna save. If our opponent doesn't have the Thoughtseize, we're going to Thoughtseize? Oh, please. I don't like calling it. Okay, no Thoughtseize. Now I'm really curious. Our opponent held priority there. Okay, we got the Mythos mana up now. No rush. We're gonna do Conclave Mentor. We'll see if our opponent has removal for this. Our ultimate plan is to drop Gilded Lotus, then Starnheim Unleashed for, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would need one more. We can actually do an X equals 4. X equals 4 would be busted. Technically, we can do X equals 1 right now, just get a single 4/4, but Our opponent isn't exactly doing anything right now, so we have the time. Right now, the Conclave Mentor is just a sacrificial something. Oh, opponent did something. It's Erebos' intervention. That's actually fine. So we will play the Bestiary. Let's get the Scry going. We're definitely looking for our 5th mana. Trying to remember. Oh, the Spark would kind of ruin our plans. They can nuke Gilded Lotus that way. If our opponent plays something that we need to destroy, we have options. Traxos. Declaration Stone works too, actually. Hold on. You know what? Have a clue. On the house. I'm pretty sure our opponent might be playing white-black big stuff at this rate. Even legendaries. Okay, they got 4 mana. They might just crack the clue. Just come on, land. Kiruga, no. Hit the land. Now, we have to also be concerned that our opponent might have a Rat effect. You know what? This is Yorion. We have the mana for Yorion anyway. Opponent's just, yeah. On the house. Now, if they do a drop, let's see. We have to remember that these are not invincible. Though I do get to cast this, then draw a card off this one, so that's actually a very good plan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tap. We can hold a Valorous Stance that way. I can even choose to say, ooh, opponent's actually playing. They could still be playing Orzhov colors. White-black. They don't necessarily need the red mana. Rankle. Master of Pranks will make us discard a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess hold on. Toughness for a greater. We discard the Valorous Stance. I can also just play the Starnheim Unleashed now. That will definitely be a good number of blockers, but there are outs to it. Lost Legion would be very painful, so I want to save this for as long as possible. Opponent's thinking really hard. I would appreciate it if opponent chooses each player sacrifices a creature, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card. That's actually good for me. I would appreciate that too. Each player discards a card. That's predictable. We will discard the Valorous Stance. So hoping we actually hit a land. So Doomscar is fine too. Oh wait, no. We'll take the Doomscar. Because we get the Gilded Lotus back. We even got an Angel of Sanctions off the top, so we will bounce this. So this one's just to leave up enough mana to Mythos. I'm pretty sure our opponent has removal for Yorion. Never, okay. Let's do this now. If they have protection, it'll be annoying. I can just discard the Angel of Sanctions though. Embalm is really nice. I'll probably... Okay. So he Maze Mind Tome. Opponent's playing control. We might be in better control than our opponent though. Angel of Sanctions. Exile non-land permanent. Maze Mind Tome feels like a weak thing to exile. I'd rather just let our opponent make a will. Oh, that's actually fine. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just nuke it now. Let's force our opponent to just draw their one card and get it over with. So, yeah, the mana is slightly awkward. We're gonna foretell another card past the turn. Yeah, Ultimate Greed is me wanting one more mana, but I might not get that opportunity. Opponent still has a good grip of 4 cards though. That concerns me a bit. We did a good amount of scrying, so Lifecrafter's Bestiary is quite good though. I have to give that one credit. Yeah, so for those still tuning in, we are currently in our second match. We are, well, playing Yorion in Limited with almost every card. Okay, opponent goes for the return. That makes sense. A land's actually fine. I'm pretty sure our opponent has some sort of rat effect. My concern is if our opponent leaves double white, though it does get all the lands out of our yard, so out of our deck, so I might be okay with that. We'll take that. We'll play it. We'll play this because we can. Oh, I tapped wrong. I should always tap this one first. Yeah, we will exile that. So, no real value there. Yeah, we have to be careful with Gilded Lotus. If we're saving up the green for Bestiary, we should always tap this first. That said, actually, now that I think of it, the Gilded Lotus is a big godsend. That one enables Bolas to Citadel very easily. Opponent really thinking what they should do. They probably have a kill spell. Oh, there's. Okay, they're forced to set up the blast zone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one extra mana. I would not be surprised if our opponent has settled the wreckage though. That was in our pack 1 pick 1. We passed that. I could actually look back and see if our friend here was in our table. Eldest Reborn, sacrifice. Okay, that's fine. We have another plan now. We actually... Oh, I don't like embalming this. That one just gives our opponent another shot. Put target creature or planeswalker. What we can do is play out our hand, cast Starnheim Unleash, so each opponent discards a card, fizzles. Then, before our opponent can get to do this, we Angel of Sanctions. We embalm Angel of Sanctions, so even if our opponent gets a token, like, turns out we did get an land. One. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So X equals 4. We will end up discarding the planes, but that's actually fine. So we get our 4 And it dodges the blast zone, which is the important part for us. Now we need to see if our opponent can start chipping this down. Important thing for me is that our opponent doesn't have anything they can get back from our side. We can make them get back on their side, which is, well, they can get back the Conclave Planter if they want to. Opponent actually is playing blue, so this is scary. Agent of Treachery? Perhaps. Actually, it's another possible plan is let this tick down, let our opponent get whatever they want off here. We use this to embalm whatever else they play. Opponent's really thinking this one hard though. Yeah, generally in matches like these, it takes a lot longer, especially when since everyone's playing with the biggest things. It's not like everyone's playing control or whatnot. Oh, opponent just concedes. We got it. So we're now on to the second match, and we're probably gonna keep it as is. Our opponent's not exactly very fast, so we're gonna keep this as is. We have a slight blue plan. Like, I'm also starting to think that Search of... No. But Sweltering Suns fits our play more, though Search for Escanta and the Walker of Waves also kind of fits. So we do have options there. Opponent seems to be sideboarding really heavily. I'm curious what they're up to, what they're looking for. Oh, wow. Yeah, but it looks like our opponent doesn't have an answer to Angel, so there's that. This is fine. Indata Triumph, Sunpetal Grove, Conclave Mentor, Nessian Beat. So we have a few early plays, just nothing spectacular. There's an argument for me cycling this out, but I do have a triple black. I even have a double. Yeah, the double blue after our opponent's been playing a lot of white black is really sketchy. So I want to see what our opponent's up to. This might just be a fistful of counters. You know what? I'm curious. Show me. You're probably going to eat the counter. That's actually fine. Oh! Okay. So, Crippling Fear. So, they have removal. Noxious Gear Hulk. Sphinx is Rev. So, they have a long-term plan. Hostage Taker is semi-annoying, but not so much. I actually want to just take the Crippling Fear because our next play is going to be dumping a bunch of 2-drops. Actually, the Noxious Gear Hulk's also annoying. Oh, wow. Hostage Taker, also annoying. I'm actually going to just take the Noxious Gear Hulk. So what I can do is just play a land, explode. Yeah, because our opponent did not show a counter spell, so we can play a land, explore. If they show a counter, we drop one of our 2-drops. If they don't show a counter, there we go. And Skittering Surveyor. Let's. Opponent actually can Hostage Taker that, or they probably just. They might actually just make the Typhoon token. Anyway, if our opponent plays out, they don't know we have the Doomscar quite yet. We're definitely getting a swamp here. We even have the back for more, but we're not ready yet. So I kind of want to bring Yorion into hand soon. Like, my best play would be Doomscar. Okay, opponent is deciding if they want to cycle the token. They're not. They're going for the long game. They might just hostage taker, in which case we have binding, but it's going to be a mistimer. I would appreciate Creepling Shield, actually. Or they might not do anything. It's a 1-2. Also, this one's well, they can name human, and we don't have any humans here, so we're gonna run into their Creeping Shield if that happens. Opponent's still deciding. Okay, they're gonna let it go. I'm actually gonna not attack. I know our opponent has it. They really want to cast Shark Typhoon. That's for certain. I also want them to cast Shark Typhoon. So no attacks. Yes, play this one in. End the turn. Yeah, opponent. Yeah, Crawling Barrens is also an alternate play. We're for the most part going to ignore it. I really want them to play something. I guess they're holding the Hostage Taker because they want to do Hostage Taker and cast this immediately. Okay, they got 6 mana. Shark Typhoon, yes! And this one's just -3/-3, so... we actually have the mana to... if our opponent plays a creature, we have the mana to Doomscar into something. Opponent plays Rankle. I will probably discard the Conclave Mentor. That one's kind of a win more. So we... I actually still want to save the Doomscar though. Our opponent is showing removal. They discarded Aleros. Yeah, that one. Oh, I should have attacked with Surveyor first. That was a mistake. So get a free shot at the Rankle. Yes, and we will get another basic. We'll get the island this time. Let's freak our opponent out a bit. Then regret it as soon as we draw the Sweltering Suns. Destroy target not... if it... oh, okay. Let's see, which one does he take? Yep, that's how it works because it's until... okay, I think we might have this. It really depends. Our opponent has a Sphinx's Revelation that's stranded. They have a Crippling Fear that answers the 1/2. Let's see, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have X equals 5. Name Construct? No, don't name Construct. You're already suffering as it is. It also helps that if it's a language, it'd be more annoying. But Hey, we're getting there. We might get. We're probably gonna get our money back. Either. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Our opponent missed. Oh, they might have a kill spell for this figure. Yeah, sure. Oh, Johnny the Great-Hearted. Hold on. Nope, not that one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will end the game. Yep, there we go. We got our money back. So not bad. In fact, I'm. Oh, you know what? For the thumbnail, I think I'm. No. We'll leave the thumbnail as is. But man, Yorion saving the day. Now this is gonna be our last match. We're gonna see if we can go all the way with this one, or if we have a limit to this. I'm pretty sure we have questionable mana base. Let's be honest. We are playing more lands just to get it to fit, which technically not undesirable considering how expensive all our stuff is. We're just lucky that we haven't run into someone that is really fast. Or when we did, we happened to have the rat, but that did not help us in the first match. Wow. I'm still gushing over that one. That's like Yorion saves the day. Yeah, we're playing first. Yeah, Palaka Predation saving. So we have the Mythos, we have a Nessian Horn Beetle, we have a decent start. We have our main colors. I can still lose this though, let's be honest. Yeah, having more lands is actually not a bad thing for this deck. Yeah, opponent's probably freaked out. Yorion? I don't know, but okay, we got that. So you have to really be careful about the clicking part. I wish there's like I've made many mistakes on clicking the land part when I intended to cast the spell part. At least you can't mistake casting the spell. So we actually curve out. That's not no mean feat. We can hold up Mythos of Netroy. I'm probably yeah, we're gonna hold up Mythos of Detroit because I want to just cast Mangara if possible. Let's see, does our opponent have a Bone Crusher Giant? Embered Shieldbreaker. Okay, that might not be worth it. In fact, I'm going to offer the trade. I'm still going to offer the trade. Let's see what our opponent does. Opponent takes the trade, which makes sense. Our opponent doesn't realize that, well, our opponent thinks that that's part of our strategy. So, Chromatic Lantern. I can play this just to nuke their lantern by sack this in return, so not so great. Actually, not bad. We can use it to make our opponent sack the lantern. It's just a 1/1 removal. It's really sad. Nah, it's... Yeah. I don't know what our the status of our opponent's hand is. Rishkar, Pima, Renegade. Okay, that's fine. I kind of want to cast this. Yeah, let's cast this. It will at least dissuade our opponent from attacking. It also gives us something interesting to get back for more if we hit our land. Elder Gargaroth. Ooh. So we can start slowing our opponent down. Next turn we probably just sack. We'll take the hit. We'll probably sack Mangara. Hopefully our opponent plays something with only 2 toughness and not that much power. Violet. Ooh, that's a big one. So we have to sack this. Wow, that's a okay. That's a problem. Wait. We'll make our opponent sack Violet, so these tokens will always be 0/1. Yeah, we're just taking hits, so come on, drop something cheap, please. First hero on games, create a 1/1. Oh no, they can just sack that. That's a problem. Okay, back for more. Let's see if get Mangara back. Do they have they have a negate? Okay, so we lose the Doom Foretold. So we know our opponent's counter heavy. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so our opponent probably goes for our face. If they go for Ajani, I'll let Ajani take it. Well, okay, we'll have to take that. But yeah, we need to. We have an Elspeth Conqueror's Debt. We have some rat effects. Not optimal. A rat effect would be really perfect for us because it will weaken this one. Turn Timber Symbiosis for... Oh, they whiff! Okay, Sweltering Sun's not great. Oh yeah, we can't even cast this, so... Let's just cycle this, see if we can hit something better. No, that's a good game. So we have... Okay, so our opponent has... I didn't see much in ramp, but they do have a good amount of control. We don't exactly have much in the way to sideboard, so this might be our loss, guys. Like, what am I gonna do? Put Honor Crop Captain as a... Okay, let's say we put Honor Crop Captain as a creature stand-in. We can cut... We can say cut 1 land. That was the plan I did before. So this is not playable. This is very playable. We have early removal. We have Mount. I probably ditched the Valorous stance. Yeah, I don't mind trading Elder Gargroth for a Clue token. So we're definitely gonna go... Yeah, give ourselves something to do. Next turn we can Horn Beetle Declaration if we have to. Spring. Okay, opponent some digging. I am tempted to just... I could just cast Feed, draw a card. It's really sad, but... Let's attack first. Yeah, let's just draw a card now. Got ourselves a Gilded Lotus for our troubles. So I want to see our opponent actually play an Elder Gargroth now. Escape to the Wilds. Ooh, they have a plane-wide celebration, so that's problematic for us. So what we can do is set this to green. Play the Gilded Lotus. Oh, they have an Embreth Shieldbreaker. Why did I play the Gilded Lotus? Okay, flash it in. Oh, wait. But they're having mana problems. Do they have the red mana? That's the question. Oh, wait. They had it. Sabay Trio. I forgot about that. But it does mean they don't get to cast Plane-Wide Celebration. So, yeah. Yeah, kind of goofed up on that one. Guardian Idol, that's fine. So, it's 6 mana. So, Foretell. Play creature. I need to check Spring. Oh, it's mine. Just draw 2 cards. Okay. So we could use 1 more mana so that 6 mana. Okay. What big thing are they gonna play? That's one thing. Rishka Pima Renegade. That's another thing. They still have mana left over. I guess they... Okay, Verge was Gear Hulk. Yeah, Doomscar. Yeah, we Doomscar now. Silent Departure. Well... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're waiting for opponent to drop their next thing, then we can Elspeth Conquers that. Otherwise, we can force our opponent to respond to our Yorion. That's not exactly blinking anything, but it's fine. Opponent's gonna draw a card. We could just be beaten down by a 2/2 idol at this point, but you know, it's not the worst thing that can happen. Does our opponent have... No, they could still have a kill spell, which would be sad, but I need to have something on board. Opponent's cycling, that's good. Okay, so right now, if you're tuning in, this is our last match. We actually won our first 2 matches, so that's great. Yay for us. We are playing a 60-card special. Ashaya. Okay, you have to remember our opponent has Negate. Oh, but we have all the removal. Well, we have all the removal, so we're gonna do deck in stone first. That's a Negate. Oh, it's a land. Okay. So we'll let that resolve. Okay, we might have... That might be our loss since now... Well, let's see. Because, oh yeah, this will make... So the most we can do is like snipe one of their artifacts at this rate. Okay, gonna take 11. Please don't have another counterspell. Yeah, I was hoping that... Yeah, the non-land clause kind of messed up with Ashaya. Sarkhan the Masterless. This one does not become. If he has another counterspell, it... Okay, wait. He's holding up mana. Think twice. Okay, starting to draw cards. No, hold on. One. Oh, we only have 4 mana no matter what. Because our opponent can bounce this, we take 4. It's still preferable, I guess. If this last card's a counter, I'm really gonna be bitter, but our opponent is playing. Oh, perfect. Dodged it. So I'm gonna attack because our opponent's just gonna cast Silent Departure anyway. So we are taking a legitimate risk that our opponent might have a haste creature, something in this art, activate the Guardian Idol. We do have binding to save us one turn. Yeah, it's activating that. Go down to 3. Does our opponent have burn? I'll be so cross if our opponent has burn. They might just bounce the... Yeah, they're just gonna bounce it. So I kind of... Yes, 1 more mana is perfect. So I'm gonna play binding first. They might have a counter for this. Then I'm gonna play Yorion, which I'm not gonna reset the Elspeth Conquers Death because I do want to get something back out of it. So we will snipe the Guardian Idol. Yeah, we're only gonna get Horn Beetle out of it, but still something. Opponent concedes, so we get through. So we're down to the very last game now. Really thinking if I should bring the blue in. Probably not. So right now the extra creature is just to start putting early pressure on our opponent, but it looks like it's a control matchup true and true for the most part. So yeah, oh, don't forget to hydrate, guys. This has actually been a long hot sis. We're close to 2 hours already. Yeah, those matchups were very long, all things considered. So hold on, opponent. No. Oh no. I think we should have kept that first one. Yeah, this is how we get punched. Okay, we're fine here. We bin the back for more. We bin planes. So we have the mana for the Lifecrafter's Bestiary. So I probably just play this one, though it's unlikely our opponent has a 4 toughness creature this early. Cold Steel Heart. Yeah, our opponent's gonna just ramp. Ooh, wow. Actually, not too bad. Our opponent could play a big creature right now, and that would be something we could snipe. Okay, no. We'll play the Bestiary. Let's see if our opponent has a negate. If they do, I want the negate on this one. Well, not necessarily, but okay, opponent's thinking twice. So we have some early removal. That's the good news. Now we just need to... Oh, Shield Breaker again. Let's see, do they drop a big... No, Yorion Games. Actually fine. Hold on. The mana is awkward though. I only have 1 white source. I want to see if our opponent casts something else. Got Arch of Araska. Mind Stone. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let that resolve. If they cast something else, I might snipe the token in response to keep our opponent off. Or force the negate out of their hand, which is fine with me too. Yep, there's the negate, so we got that out. We're gonna take 4. Now, we don't want our opponent to draw 2 cards, so we're gonna snipe this now. But we are in a severe disadvantage. Our opponent can just draw cards if they don't have anything better. We just used up everything. Yeah, Mulligan 2 was not so great. We finally did get punished by our greed. And there's a Verdurous Gearhulk as well. His opponent splits. Can we hit a Doomscar? No blocks first. This one has trample though, so if ever I block, it's gonna be this one again. Nope, we're not hitting a Doomscar. We're just hitting land, so that's a problem. Yeah, we're definitely not attacking. We're definitely gonna just block Ember Red Shield Breaker next turn. So what are we looking? Yeah, we're just looking for a Doomscar at this point. We at least got the negate out. It's actually kind of annoying. Our opponent had the negate all 3 games. Can't be helped. The Yorion can at least trade with Embret, but I'm not counting on it. Opponent gonna draw cards again. Yeah, they have all the mana in the world. Okay, Doom Foretold. No, we have to play the Yorion. If they have a kill spell for this, it's over anyway. Because Doom Foretold, they can just sack one of these. It's not perfect. So we're literally Doomscar or bust. Bolas the Citadel is really bad if we draw it. I bet we're gonna draw it. Oh wait, opponent might have a pump spell, so it's over already. But you know what? I don't mind losing finally to our greed. And we got 1 game off. Proliferate. Yeah, that will do it. Good game. So we didn't get all the way, but we did get 2 good matches. And we got to play with Yorion in Limited. I was hoping to do it in Ikoria. That never got to happen. But we got it to happen now. In Cube Draft. So... And I think this is probably the best place for it to happen. So the problem is we got the Yorion so late that I really had no plans of going for the 60 card special. If I had figured it out earlier, I would have planned better for that. But you know what? We got our entry fee back. We got a few cards to boot, and we got some very interesting wins. So yeah, I'm not too unhappy with it. We're solid in that one. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Yeah. So next week, we probably might do another Cube Draft. I'll be honest, I probably want to do 1 more draft of Call Time, even if it's so disastrous for me. But you know what? It's about time I face my demons. Let's give it 1 last shot. Let's give it 1 final hurrah. But that will be for next week. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Have a great day. And